Starting at small forward, 6'7", number 17, Dorian Finney-Smith. In the middle, 7 feet, number 11, Jackson Hayes. At guard, 6'5", number 15, Austin Reeves. The other forward position, 6'9", number 23, LeBron James. At point, 6'6", number 77, Luka Doncic. The head coach of your home team. Let's hear it for your Los Angeles Lakers.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Tobias Harris, Rashawn Holmes out there with Portis. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Smart in at the shooting guard position. And for the Lakers, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Jackson Hayes. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. Special K, the playoffs are not far away. What kind of discussions are going on right now in those locker rooms?
Kevin, at this point in time, it's all about focus and intensity. You understand who you are and what needs to be done. It's now a matter of preparing yourself in your mind and body to go out and do that. You've worked for it, and complacency is not an option.
Now, here's Doncic. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. Over Lillard. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Reeves.
Luka doesn't shoot a ton from the mid-range, but he's more than capable and effective when he does.
Smart against Reeves. Stolen by Reeves. Fast break, the Lakers. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And so the ball out of bounds. Reeves touched it last. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
Here's Finney-Smith following the score by Damian Lillard. Reeves gets the bucket.
Good read that time from Finney-Smith. So reliable at getting it to his teammates.
Doncic against Lillard. Passes it to Smart. Over Reeves. Smart misses. Doncic finds Finney-Smith. Here's James. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Lillard scanning the floor. To the left wing. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Dame is money from the mid-range. He's done this so many times during his career.
On the wing, Reeves. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Tobias Harris Clark has played over a dozen years in the NBA, and he is still a solid third option.
He really is, and he only played 1 year in college, and yet has been steady and consistent. He might not be the most efficient scorer, but he still does a lot of good things when he's on the floor, and he does them at both ends of the floor.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And the rejection by James.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
Doncic against Lillard to the middle. Nice shot by James.
Yeah, nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Holmes. Here's the lob to Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
And as you would expect, their focus on defense is Damian Lillard. He said Lillard's smart. He's seen every defensive look there is, so we can't get fancy. Our main thing is to be ready with help defenders inside. We can't allow him penetration. They're hoping to limit the damage he can do at the rim. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Poke loose. It's stolen by Milton. Here's Vincent. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Good look from Hachimura there, beating the open man.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Now, here's Holmes. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Lobbed up there for Hachimura. Rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
Shot from 16. That one drops for him.
Well, this man knows how to handle that rock. Looks like it's part of his body.
Pass to Vincent. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Milton kicks to Hachimura. Over Harris. And again, no good by the Lakers.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Prince, the pass to Harris. Good work defensively by Hachimura. Looking at the last game for the Bucks, it was a loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Harris against Hachimura. Here's Connect. Hits it from three-point range.
You have to stay attached to Connect. He's a terrific off-ball threat.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it. So you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Jackson's checked in for Rashawn Holmes.
Jackson.
And here's a look at some numbers for Gary Trent. A minute 50 left to play here in the first. Tipped away. Vincent with it, and it's Trent picking him up. The pass to Vincent. Here's Connect. And again, it's the Lakers.
So much vert on that jumper. The D was there, but Connect just rose above.
Bucks trail by 7. Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek freak. But I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks.
First in field goal percentage. And they're also first in three-point shooting. That's a big statement. No other team has is just kind of long-range artillery.
And you pointed this out. No team in the NBA moves the ball better than they do. So many of their baskets are the product of just excellent assists. Here's Jackson after the basket by Los Angeles. Porter finds Harris. Lakers with the rebound. Here's Vincent. He's got 6. Here's Hachimura. And he knocks down the jumper.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
The tray. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Lakers on top. They finish off the first quarter on a 14-6 run. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. You might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Damian Lillard. Jackson is out there with Bobby Portis. And there's Rashawn Holmes, and it's Smart in at the 2. Hachimura kicks to Doncic.
Really got his defender off balance that time, did Doncic, with that cunning pump fake.
We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
And it's the Lakers on the break. And stolen by Portis. Lots of room. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Lillard against Doncic. Lillard misses.
It's close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
For the 3. Doncic, no good. Bucks trail by 10. Here's Smart. Kicks it out to Lillard. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 9 points.
Tell you what, doesn't matter whether he's on the move or standing still. Leonard is a flat-out laser shooter.
Lakers working the ball around now. And it's Doncic missing. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Passes it to Portis. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And that's now 6 points for Bobby Portis.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
He kicks it to Doncic. Oh, Doncic getting it done in transition.
Boy, that's excellent anticipation and a really good gamble that time by Finney-Smith, able to ignite the break off that steal.
Here's Doncic, and Doncic throws it down.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Here's Smart, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room, give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
LeBron, he's checked in for Hachimura. The Bucks also with the sub. Prince is checked in for Damian Lillard. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And no doubt he's a defensive anchor. Smart's competitive spirit, it's just contagious.
Reeves outside. Over Prince. Reeves can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Nice shot by Portis.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Hayes, the pass to Reeves. Swings outside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Cadet comes in for Austin Reeves. And then for Milwaukee, Sims is checked in, and Porter subbed in for Smart.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
Now here's Porter. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City. Here's Prince. Bucket is good. Prince has got his first 2 points of the night. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. LeBron outside. LeBron with a triple.
He's become so comfortable from long range. That shot's now a weapon for LeBron.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Milton's checked in. Tobias Harris is checked in for Milwaukee. Trent comes in for Jackson. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Free throw good. Porter.
You know, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. play the 1, 2, and the 3, and no matter where he plays, KPJ is a bucket getter.
And Porter drops them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Finney Smith passes to Vanderbilt. LeBron, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Milton's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Connect. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And they are top 10 in steal. This is a team that will cause turnovers if you're inefficient with the basketball.
And their turnover ranking stands out to me. It's been a strength for them this entire season. Their ability to take care of the basketball and not beat themselves. That'll be a 5-second call. While we're in the quick break, let's show you the list of the hottest shooting rookies in the NBA this year. 4th, Dalton Connect.
He's scoring and finishing at a very high level. I mean, playing within himself offensively and being very discerning with his shot selection.
Yeah, you know, it comes down to efficiency for me. I mean, most young guys get excited, want to prove themselves. But he just calmly goes about his business and really does that at a high level. Very impressed by him.
Harris against Vanderbilt. It's deflected and stolen by Portis. It's Trent on the wing. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr. Understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
Here's James. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Trent kicks to Portis. Trent up top. He's got 6, and Portis throws it down.
Hey, I feel bad for those rims because Portis has no mercy on them. Throwing it down with force.
Los Angeles calls timeout. With some changes. Reddish, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and Vincent subbed in for Shake Milton. Reed, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Lakers leading by 3. Pass to Reddish. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. Here's James. LeBron fights his way through.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring number. A bump.
And a wide open look for Porter. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. LA's on 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Back to Vincent. Porter with the steal. Trent right side. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The free throw drops for Trent. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Lillard comes in for Prince. And so he makes both from the line.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Lillard from outside. It's good from long range. Lillard's got a pair of triples in the second now for Milwaukee. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, you're certainly seeing the effort.
Trent gets the bucket.
Love the energy on his drive. The defense didn't expect that coming from him.
Here's Connect. James has a two-pointer. And again, no good by the Lakers.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
And Connect gets it to go.
LeBron James with the assist.
5 seconds left in the first half of the game. That's a 2 from Lillard. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they want to get the call right, and the league is taking steps to speed the process with the Replay Review Center in Secaucus queuing up the footage for the officials.
Now they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, look at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And so that brings the first half to a close. The Bucks on top. They lead by 6. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Doc. A high-scoring affair in the first half. Did you think coming in that it would be this kind of a shootout?
Not at all, but we're not playing good enough defense to guard anybody. So, you know, we just got to play better D, keep the ball in front of us.
Doc, thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 14 points and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Great work on the glass so far. They're hustling and showing more desire than boxing out. That's what they have to do. That's the recipe for success.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
And their defense has been an absolute disaster, offering little to no resistance, allowing the other team to walk all over them. They need to show way more fight in the second half, or they're going to get trampled.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Man, give a big round of applause.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Luka Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's LeBron James. And it's Hayes in at the center position. That's the Laker 5.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Smart. Here's Lillard. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Lillard's got 18 points in the game.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way. Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Basket counts. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Hachimura is checked in for James. Milwaukee also making some changes. Bobby Portis comes in for Kevin Porter. And it's Jackson in for Trent. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Hachimura. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a two-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. The Bucks making a switch here. Prince is checked in. It's blocked, and he recovers it. Just 5 to shoot. Smart passes to Lillard. Three-pointer. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Lillard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Hachimura. No good off the back of the rim.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. The Lakers, number 1.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they pass the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, you can sum up Rui Hachimura by calling him a pro's pro, a hard worker, and a guy that just continues to add value to his team.
Tobias Harris is checked in for the Bucks. Hachimura heads them both. Bucks leading by 5. Lillard outside. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Luka Doncic. The Bucks have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Hey, certain guys just exude that it factor. Damian Lillard is a great player and a terrific leader.
Hayes down low, working on Portis. Here's Doncic. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a high 71%, 5 for 7. Lillard against Doncic. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Damian Lillard. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. Right around 25 points per, 9 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vincent's checked in. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Doncic.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Now here's Smart. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Nice fadeaway to get over the top. Portis has got 13.
What great touch there on the fadeaway. Man, right in his face.
Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. Over Smart. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Connects checked in. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. Look at the Lakers. They've had a great season, and we'll look to extend that into the playoffs.
You know, for Los Angeles, so much has gone right for them this season. They've needed some breaks to go their way, and it feels like they've gotten them all. Now they're poised for success in the playoffs.
They look to be a dangerous team. I wouldn't have thought that a few months ago, but now I'm a believer.
Here's Vincent, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And that one's good, Lillard.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Stolen by Jackson for the finish. And then Lillard slams it in.
Lillard makes it look so easy. The quick release. Uber impressive.
Here's Hachimura. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Hachimura's got 7 now in this quarter. Milwaukee leading by 5. The pass to Portis. There's a minute 34 left in the 3rd quarter. They grab their own miss.
Well, Portis is cagey now. He's got a lot of savvy, and he's got skills, too.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
And look at how aggressive they were defensively, forcing mistakes and turning those mistakes into points.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
That free throw, no good.
An obvious fan favorite. It's all about hard work with Bobby Portis. That's how he proved himself in this league and how he makes a difference night after night.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Trent's checked in for Jackson. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Damian Lillard. And the second free throw, good.
A most valuable role player on this team. Portis' ability to stretch the floor with his shooting, huge.
Reeves the pass to Vincent. We've got 1:18 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Sinks the three-pointer. Vincent's got 12 in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Milwaukee making a switch here. Holmes checked in. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Get on your feet. Show some love.
And we have some time now to show you which rookies have the greatest impact offensively over the course of the last month. Dalton Connect, 3rd.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
Yep, and this past month, guys, he's been really unstoppable, scoring at will. Gaining more and more confidence as he does so. It will be hard to get him out of that zone at this point, playing with a lot of confidence.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. For Milwaukee, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
At the line for 1.
And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Guys, I think free throw shooting is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
Here's Reeves, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
Here's Vanderbilt. And the rejection by Holmes. And the Lakers with some changes. LeBron comes in for Connect. And Goodwin subbed in for Austin Reeves. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Milwaukee. 6-point game. Goodwin with the steal, and then Goodwin with the dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Substitution on the court.
And Milwaukee has possession. They lead by 4. Here's Harris, and he banks in the layup. Harris has got 6.
Really tough to defend Tobias Harris any better than that. I mean, he's just got a special knack for making tough shots.
The shot's good from LeBron. 5 seconds left here in the third quarter. From deep three-point land. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Bucks. And he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. We'll return shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. You've got Rashawn Holmes. Harris is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Porter at the point. So it's the Bucks now after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Porter. Good, and a nice assist from Prince.
The assist from
and the Bucks lead by 4.
Clearly, Porter Jr. is fired up right now. He's not holding anything back on the offensive end, letting it all hang out.
Love the work there. They got the most out of that possession.
Milwaukee's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Holmes with it. Porter outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. Porter's got 20 points.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Lillard's checked in for Kevin Porter. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Hachimura.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Hachimura. And here's Doncic from the arc. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Lillard the pass to Holmes. And here's Prince outside. That shot, no good. Lakers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Passes to Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. Over Trent. They get it again. Doncic kicks to Hayes. Pass to Vincent. 6 to shoot. To take the lead. Out to Doncic. Oh, Doncic with a confident free ball.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his third triple since halftime.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
He is absolutely dialed in from outside. They can close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Austin Reeves in for Vincent. Milwaukee also making some changes. Portis comes in for Rashad Holmes. And Smart subbed in for Prince. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldis.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions.
All right, thank you, David. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
So it's the Lakers now, after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Chicago Bulls.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Reeves the pass to Hayes. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Finney Smith with it. Now guarded by Smart, and he gets it to go.
Finney Smith, known as a utility guy, value-utility guy, but I tell you what, he showed us there. He's ready and willing and able to make the big bucket, too.
Doncic with the steal, and pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. On the wing, Doncic. Reeves, that's a 2-pointer. Now the pass to Vanderbilt. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Timeout called the Bucks. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
He's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Player of the game, Luka Doncic.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him all the minutes he was on the floor. He was determined to make an impact every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. Guys on both squads could learn a lot from what he did here tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. So it's the Bucks now. Poked away. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got 41. Doncic passes to LeBron. 13 feet away. LeBron James just too strong.
So demoralized and a helpless feeling for a defender to be that tight on LeBron and still not be able to stop him.
Hands it from downtown. Lillard's got 11 points in the quarter.
Lillard steps up and you know this guy delivers in the clutch.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line to Los Angeles.
That free throw good from Doncic.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
Free throws good from Doncic. Bucks trail by 6.
2 minutes remain in this ball game.
Ball's knocked loose. Doncic with the steal. Kicks to Hayes. The Lakers moving the ball around. It's stolen by Harris. Inside. Nice shot by Portis.
Tell you what, Portis has been so focused on the offensive end, doing all he can to rack up points.
Can he keep it going? And James with the basket on the assist by Doncic. LeBron's got 9 points now in just the second half. Left side, Smart. Wide open look. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot.
Shot from Smart. You can tell they really needed that one.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special, special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have. Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Milwaukee's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the 4th quarter so far. Doncic against Lillard. Kept alive. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Lillard's got 46 points.
Who else? It's got to be Lillard in that situation. No question about it.
Finney Smith finds Doncic. James with it. Shoots over Portis. And that one's good by LeBron. And the Lakers lead by 6.
And this is who LeBron James is. An incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
His third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th quarter. High arcing shot. He gets that one. Lillard's got 48.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They trail by 6. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
It's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Here's Lillard. Got a piece of it.
Some aggressive defense from Finney Smith, allowing him to deny that shot.
And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. The 4th team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Austin Reeves. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game.
Reeves continues to prove just how valuable he is. I mean, he's a guy that does a little bit of everything to help you win. It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Outside for Jackson. Lillard, right side. Hits it again. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're ahead by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And a deep three from Doncic. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Luka, congrats on the win, but you have a quick turnaround here, so what will be key to keeping this going?
Same as today, prepare hard for this game, play good defense, and, just keep attacking them. We just got to prepare ourselves.
Hey, man, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you for that, David. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you later.